Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I've got a message, a special Halloween message for Scorpio today, and I'm using an extra deck just to give us a theme card. So if you are new to this channel, I wanted to let you know how this works. I've asked my guides and spirit to bring a message through the cards that will be deeply meaningful and helpful for you this week as you navigate what's going on. And I'd also love to invite you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, so that you can benefit from staying in contact with this high vibration information every week. So let's get started. And one more thing to say, if you're returning to this channel, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate your support. And also I appreciate the being able to share this journey with you. I love doing these readings and I always learn so much. So let's get straight to your reading. So let's start with your extra card, and you actually have Leo, this strength card. This is a beautiful card. Leo is your opposite. So, you know, I think the two strongest signs really in the zodiac are Leo and Scorpio. But this is asking you for a bit more fire this week. This woman is, I love this card. She's so confident, she's so flexible and sure of herself, yet she's very strongly grounded. And she has that lion strength behind her. He's like peering out, like ready to spring. So that readiness of strength, that is a big theme for you. And it's interesting, Scorpio, because there's a snake kind of curling up her arm to talk to her. And that snake reminds me a little bit of like a Scorpion kind of energy. So it's almost like that willingness to flow with the strength is very comfortable for you and is really going to serve you well this week. So keep a hold of that passion, keep a hold of that unwavering strength. So let's start. Where do we even start? So the universe gives you the High Priestess energy this week. So this is a couple things. First of all, I believe some truths are going to be unveiled this week. Truths that you've known about and that you've been kind of waiting to see happen. You're also going to feel your intuition incredibly strong this week. And so you may be seeing additional things that people don't know about or aren't aware of, but you kind of feel very comfortable in that knowledge. And you feel, it feels like that there's going to be very high amounts of information coming through for you through your intuition this week. Yeah, the third eye is itching. Let me see. This owl is also calling out to me this week. So a lot of this is talking about that receptive feminine energy. Owls are associated with wisdom, but also the nocturnal feminine kind of darkness. So you're going to find a lot of information coming to you at night in your dreams, perhaps, or just after the sun has gone down. And I know we're going to have daylight savings. So maybe this information is going to be coming in even earlier in the day, not quite at night. So just be aware of that. If you tend to be kind of busy or distracted at that time of day, see if you can get away. That's probably a prime meditation time for you. Now you respond with the Three of Pentacles energy to what the universe is presenting you. So it's kind of like on the outside, you're really not showing what you're receiving on the inside. You're keeping kind of a poker face, essentially. So you're not letting on what you're knowing or what you're receiving and what you're getting. I'm not sure that's a bad thing. Although, okay, I stand corrected. I sit corrected, rather. They are saying, well, hang on a second. If you are being given that knowledge, if you are being given this strong intuition, it's okay to let on. It's okay to be seen. You can't help but see this woman and her lion, right? She's bright in this dark sky. You can't help but be seen. You can't help but have your strength be shown on the outside. So even though you're going to want to kind of blend into the darkness or blend into the background and maybe just kind of play it cool, these cards and your guides are kind of nudging you the opposite direction. Like, no, show up as the phoenix this time, not as the Scorpion in the dark. So let's look at the rest of this. So we've got the Tower hitting the Judgment, and then on the ground is sitting the Four of Pentacles. Now, I thought that the Four of Pentacles was referring to you, but it's not. It's actually not. Now, this is so fascinating. The Three of Pentacles, 3 comes before 4. To blend in with that other person, to blend in, like chameleon, you are kind of looking like them and just kind of going along with what they're saying, or just kind of going along with them, being the same color as them. But there's something they're holding on to that's not going to work, and you're going to see that. You see, this, I believe the Judgment card is representing you. So like I said, that truth is going to be revealed. This Tower coming down, there's a revelation that's pending. Chaos ensuing, lovely. No, but just things looking like they're falling apart, and people being kind of shocked at the old systems not working anymore, or just kind of a sense of really being shaken up, like the world is going to get a little shaken up, but you emerge very triumphant as the Judgment card, because you're saying, well, wait a second, let's look at those old things. A lot of them didn't work. A lot of this wasn't working for any of us, and it is time to let go of that. You see the truth very clearly up there with your trumpet, but those that are down on the earth do not. And this is why they're saying very strongly right now, do not think you have to blend in with them. Do not think you have to fit in with them, because you're being asked to be a leader. What is a Leo, but also a natural leader? Leo is the sign of leader, and it's so funny that they're your opposite. So it's like you're being asked to be your opposite, whereas Scorpio might want to be kind of incognito and behind the scenes and under the surface. They're saying, step out right now. That's your challenge this time, because those that are on the ground that are unable to let go. So it's like the Tower has fallen apart, but he's still trying to hold on to what precious little parts of his sanity he has left. You who can see that higher truth, who can see that higher point of view, that higher perspective, needs to gently help this person understand that letting go is the direction that is more healthy. Allowing this to fall apart, allowing the old, the outdated, the dysfunctional to go, allowing that to go is not a bad thing. It's healthy for everyone. But they're not going to be able to see that, because all they can see is their own comfort associated with holding on to the way things were. So you have a very important role this week, and it's really important that you don't downplay your strength, that you don't downplay exactly what's going on. I'm thinking of a parting word for you and seeing if they've got anything else they want to tell me. It's interesting because both of these, what the universe presents to you and the card that represents you, do you see how they're flying off the ground? So they're up in the air. They've got the best viewpoint, and everyone else, everything else is down on the ground. So it's earthbound. Whereas this is like asking you to be that eagle that is also sometimes associated with Scorpio, that eagle that can fly up in the sky, receive the messages from the divine. I think that's why they were drawing attention to the owl, because it's an owl in flight. He's not sitting down. Whereas, look at that dragon. He's so on the earth. So asking people to look at things from a different perspective, asking them to look long term, look at what works, what doesn't work, just using all that knowledge and everything that's coming in. So when you're in a clear state of receiving and you know that you're out of the way and you're just receiving information, really make sure that you are empowered with that information to share it and help those who really are asking for help and wanting help. So again, that Leo energy, the power, empowerment, the leadership. So this isn't your day to hide behind the curtains. This is definitely your day to step out, okay? So if you've got questions about that, please reach out in the comments. And I also wanted to let you know that I am available for one-on-one readings over Zoom if you're curious to see or you are looking for some help. You can find out at trueguidancetarot.com, or my email is in the description below. So I look forward to seeing you next week, and have a good one.